Yo, good morning. We're here at the CCIB event, getting ready. We got the Celsius ready to go. We're about to go do a talk right now. Come with us. Get in here too. You're so cute.
Going to rock out on our panel from business plans to boardrooms, and gonna have an amazing conversation with friends from all over Turtle Island, and make impact, share our stories, and empower the next generation.
How's it going? Session 2, boardrooms, business plan.
And Darion here, for those who don't know, is being recognized as our Young Indigenous Entrepreneur Award here at CCIB. So, and as well as encouraging youth to dream big within those Indigenous communities. Given that that's your goal to be in every First Nation, Métis and Inuit community across Canada, what are some of the challenges that you've seen youth in those communities face in terms of kind of seeing the bigger picture that you're helping build with your work at Teqare?
That's going to be the youth that we work with almost on a weekly basis. So in the last 2 months, I'm really proud of this. Since January, we've been in 16 unique rural First Nations in Manitoba doing our training. And we started doing our cyber safety training in the first year with all this rural kids in Manitoba, all the First Nations. And one thing that a director wanted us to add in was like city life skills. So we actually added in our first year city life skills as far as what IDs are required to check into a hotel when you come to a major city. Right? All these simple things that maybe you take for granted growing up in a city, which I did, I taught these kids up north.
You know, some of the work you're doing with financial literacy, cybersecurity, and now life skills, I mean, it speaks for itself. What are some of the key elements of a strong mentoring relationship with young people? And what should leaders in this room understand, whether they're Indigenous or not, when they're stepping into that role?
Be there for the mentorship aspect. And mentorship isn't just like, hey, give me a call if you need anything, but it's actually being there and being consistent, and maybe even sending those follow-up texts, every week. Hey, how's it going? Oh, I remember you're working on this. Just be very, very intentional. And I think it's important, and it actually shows that you care. I'm a product of the amazing network and mentors that have helped guide me to where I am today. A lot of people are like, oh, Teqare's doing great, Teqare's doing this. I wouldn't be here alone. And if I'm going to be completely transparent, really no one's self-made.
But what a pleasure to be on a stage with you all and be able to help you share your stories. So I say Chimagwech, thank you everyone.
How you doing today?
Doing good.
Okay, what's something you're excited for today?
Hearing you speak.
Oh, that's pretty cool. He's here supporting, looking good, handsome.
So the awards tonight, the recipients remind us that success is never achieved alone. It's built through relationships, through knowledge sharing, and through a commitment to lifting others as we grow. Thank you to CCIB for your leadership and the vision you have, and to thank you all for being part of this important work. Enjoy the evening, and congratulations to tonight's honorees, Nagwich.
It is my honor to introduce the Buffalo Chargers singers tonight. They are Dakota, Cree, Ojibwe, and Mohawk.
It's always special to celebrate young Indigenous changemakers, and no one embodies that tireless spirit and joyful nature quite like Darion Ducharme. Those of you who have not yet heard his story, I cannot wait for you to hear it. His passion for serving Indigenous communities through his innovative business stems from a simple yet profound place. He identified a need and built the solution. He has achieved incredible success because, as we know, a genuine heart paired with hard work and a creative mind is an unstoppable force. Congratulations, Darion.
Well, the Young Indigenous Entrepreneur Award is our first award, and to present this award, please join me in welcoming to the stage Sonia Fraser, Chief Operating Officer and Chief Financial Officer of EY Canada.
Good evening, everyone. I am ready. This is fun. It's a great opportunity for us to celebrate the incredible innovation, leadership, and impact of Indigenous entrepreneurs who are shaping the future. I'm honored to be here tonight, and with many of my colleagues, we're honored to represent EY as the proud sponsor of the Young Indigenous Entrepreneur Award. Entrepreneurs imagine what doesn't even exist yet. They create solutions, they take bold steps, which takes so much courage, and they drive such meaningful change. They challenge the status quo, and they push all of us to think differently. The Young Indigenous Entrepreneur Award celebrates Indigenous business leaders under the age of 35 who are driving economic growth and making a positive impact in their communities. This year's recipient exemplifies the very best of what this award stands for. Darion Ducharme is a standout leader whose work is transforming digital access and safety across Canada. As founder and CEO of Teqare Canada, he recognized a critical gap in digital literacy, especially among Indigenous elders and youth. And he launched Teqare in 2021 to deliver hands-on digital literacy, cyber safety, financial skills, AI education, and scam prevention training. Remember I said about people thinking, entrepreneurs thinking about things that we haven't even thought of yet? Well, that was him. In just a few years, Teqare has grown into one of the country's fastest rising Indigenous digital education initiatives, delivering programming to hundreds of schools, more than 70 First Nations, and thousands of participants across urban, rural, and remote communities nationwide. Darion's work is a powerful example of entrepreneurship driving long-term, inclusive economic prosperity. I could go on and on. I've read a lot about Darion. I'm excited to meet him, but I can actually show you. We've got a small video that captures Darion's journey.
My parents have been such an incredible support system for me, and I can honestly say I'm very blessed and privileged to have them. This unconditional love actually allowed me to live the life that I want to live.
The tools, the language, and comfortability to end.
Everyone, please join me in welcoming Darion Ducharme.
First of all, I want to thank all the sponsors. I want to thank CCIB. I want to thank my family. Some people over here, my brother Noah's here. Thank you so much. My beautiful wife and my 7-month now old daughter is upstairs sleeping in the crib very comfortably. And my brother and his wife and his beautiful daughter are also here. Where do I even start here? Where's the 5-minute timer here? They tell me that I am the young Indigenous entrepreneur. And for some people I am young, for some people I'm getting to unk status, which is uncle status. So I guess I'm gonna age up. So next year, when you see me at an event, I'll be young elder in training. Just a joke, I really respect elders. It's going bad now. But it's been such a crazy journey. And on the video, you only really see the highlights. And I know what it's like. When I was younger, I'd look at business owners that I would look up to, that I one day wanted to be like. And you just it looks like daisies and sunshines every day, right? Living your best life. But I want to tell you that's not actually how it is at all times. Sometimes there's significant challenges that you deal with as a business owner, but also as a human living life. We talk about our whys and why we do what we do. I have a few. One of the whys that are really close to me, and I feel it's very important to share, is I lost my late wife to cancer in 2019. And I believe it wasn't in the video. I was married to a beautiful person and we had a beautiful life planned ahead of us. She was in fashion design in Winnipeg, and I was working as a cell phone manager. And when we found out it was stage 4 cervical cancer, she passed away within 6 months. And something that's extremely heartbreaking. I don't wish the pain on the worst people in the world. It was about 2 years of extreme difficulty. One of the hardest moments I remember, there was many. I remember I was driving a motorcycle down the road, wishing I got hit by a car, that just the pain would just end. And these were low moments at like 2 a.m. I remember showing up at my parents' house in their front lawn and just laying on the ground crying. And I felt like the pain was just unbearable, which it was. But what happened was I had a glimmer of hope. I started going to therapy and back to church and really working on healing. And healing isn't a one-time thing. Grief isn't a thing that you just get over and you're done, right? It's a lasting journey. And that grief and that pain has allowed me to really mold into the man that I am today and the business that I do today. Because I recognize that life is short sometimes. Bad things sometimes happen to good people. And I'm that person, right? So I took a massive risk because I knew I had nothing much else to lose in my life with starting a business. And the worst thing that can happen is maybe someone might call you a failure. Maybe someone from high school looks at you and laughs behind your back saying, oh, Darion tried this thing and it didn't work. But really at the end of the day, is that really the worst thing? Right? Everything that happens negative to us is emotional. So if you still have breath in your lungs, don't give up. Accomplish that goal that I believe that Creator God put in your heart. I believe that a different purpose is for everyone. So, started Teqare, had some challenges, money, trying to find a way to pay for it. And, amazing mentors came around me, and I couldn't do this myself. Really, I'm on the stage talking, but there's an amazing group of people that are behind me to make something like this a reality. From people who would listen to my phone calls when I would call them crying, to someone that would just sit down with me as a friend, to someone who can really help me strategize and pivot my business. So my success today is a result of many people behind the scenes. I want to thank you. I know you know who you are. Where's Teqare going? Right? I just started a social enterprise to have a nonprofit component just to bridge the gap for the First Nations that really can't afford to have trainers come out to their First Nation. As we know, sometimes flights are expensive. This last month, I paid thousands of dollars a month on flights. Some flights up north to rural places are $3,000 each. And to fly a trainer up there, it's quite expensive sometimes. But the good work is important and it's worth it. So I challenge people here to, if you believe what we're doing and you love who I am and the video that we shared, I'd encourage you to join the cause, because I'm not lying when I say I want to be in 630 plus First Nations across Canada. It's an audacious goal, but remember in this video, I actually believe nothing is impossible. That's my speech. Thank you so much.